Surround yourself with uplifting people. Break up with your sorrows. Don't waste your time, leave your struggles behind and smile. It's your best makeup.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another episode of Songs of My Life. My name is Luana Sandoval, and the topic for today is music production. Today I have a very special guest. Please welcome Nate Fitch.
Hi.
Hello, how are you doing?
I'm great. It's good to be here. How are you?
Yeah, I'm doing great too.
Good.
Yeah. So tell me, how did you get started in music?
Well, I was kind of an introvert when I was young. I didn't really go out and hang out with a lot of friends. I would just stay home listening to my mother's records. She had an entire shelving system, alphabetically organized, like immaculate wax collection.
Oh wow.
Just filled with all the classics, like Jimi Hendrix, every album, Led Zeppelin, Jefferson Airplane, Starship, you know, all of that. And so The Who, a lot of classic rock. So I would just sit and listen to those, like on the turntable, and just, I was fascinated with not only the music but the way that it sounded. It was, I would put these old, like, this was like the 80s, you know, like I had these big clunky headphones on, and I'd just be like listening to the way everything moved around in the headphones. So it kind of stuck with me since.
Oh wow.
Yeah.
And did you learn an instrument first, or was?
Yeah. So naturally, it progressed from listening to playing. To quote Neil Peart from Rush, I was faced with the inevitable childhood curse of piano lessons, and I didn't want to do that. I wanted to play drums, but they thankfully encouraged me to start with piano first and learn how to play and put chords together. So I did that, and I did that for like, it took like 3 years maybe, I think, of piano lessons, and then I got my first drum set. So never looked back when I got my first set. I played those things until my fingers bled, and I'm just so grateful that I had supportive parents to start me and encourage me to start in on that.
And when did you write your first song, and what was it about?
Ooh, okay, so I'm going to go ahead and categorize song as like complete, coherent, ready to go, like not just a scribbling of an idea, but a song. My first one was not too long ago, when I was with my current wife. We were dating. I had this song that I was thinking about. I had this idea. And originally it was about waiting for somebody as long as it takes for them to come around, because they need space, they need, you know, time to themselves, and it's like, okay, well, I'll be right here waiting. You can have your space, you know, and I'll sit here as long as it takes for you to come back, you know. So it was originally just kind of a general idea, but then when I was with her, I made it about her, because she made me work for it. Like, I had to be very persistent with her because she was going through some hard times and needed that space. So I was thinking, okay, I'm gonna make this song about her. She's not gonna know it until way later. Like after we were solid, I showed her that song. It's called As Long As It Takes. And we actually had that played at our wedding.
Oh, wow.
In Las Vegas. So yeah, that was my first song.
Oh, and did you perform it live? Okay.
No.
So just a recording?
It's just a recording.
Oh, that's so beautiful.
Yeah.
That's like a really like a love confession.
Yeah, absolutely.
That's so wonderful. Makes it easier to confess your love through music.
Yeah, I get awkward,
right?
if you haven't tell. I get awkward stating emotional things, so
it's much easier
to sing about it. Yeah.
So true. I agree with that.
Yeah. Yeah.
I had the same experience. I wrote a song for somebody, and I sang it. Yeah.
So it comes across right.
Yeah. Right. Yes. Music and emotions, and it's much easier than just talking.
Totally. And everybody's like, everybody's scratching their head like, what? Making music's easier? It's like, well,
Yeah, well, we're artists, right?
So,
we're
it's
songbirds.
Yeah.
And what are your most current projects that
okay, well, so going back to my wife, her name's Sarah Giannetto, by the way. She does have a name, I swear. She actually got into songwriting too. I guess this was happening before we even met, but she used to tour with a lot of big DJ acts. She was like a booking agent for them. So naturally her upbringing was music, and she spent a lot of time around music, but just a way different world than I grew up in, you know. But we came together beautifully there, and I wanted to help her actualize her songs. I had some production experience, so I was like, I'm going to give it to her. Like, I think she deserves a chance to see some of her song ideas come to life. So I started working with her on that, and we're still doing that currently. She's an ongoing project for me. Like, there's always a space reserved for her, and we just finished a song called I Kissed All Your Friends, and I believe we're going to have a video clip of that.
Yes, let's watch a little clip of I Kissed All Your Friends.
So I don't love him, but he is just so much like you. Birds of a feather, and I just need a substitute. I kissed all your friends, didn't know what to do. I kissed all your friends, 'cause I wasn't kissing you. I kissed all your friends, yeah, I kissed her too. I kissed all your friends, didn't think this through. Nico, Sophia, Nicole, and Jude, Matthew, Brandon, Blake, and Luke, Pierce and Billy, Patrick and Hugh, Harris and Tyrese, Denzel and Chris, Johnny, Brandon, George and Liz, Angie, Michael, Ricky, Adrian, Elaine, Michelle, David, you put me in this instant too.
Yeah, so that song, it's so bizarre. That was her idea. Like, she did all the video, all the editing, and she did it all just with iMovie.
Wow, okay.
So hats off to her for that. I'm not going to take my hat off, but so we're currently working on another song. It's called Overreaction. It's not released yet. Can't wait for that one. But it's still continuing this sort of attitude that she's imposing. She likes punk rock, but not like the punk rock that, not like Sex Pistols punk rock, like post-punk.
Okay.
So she really found a groove in that. So we're just developing her sound and getting her dialed in, and she's getting very good at delivering that kind of style. So very excited about that. Some other projects, I was fortunate enough to join up with a guy. His public name is G. Illish.
Okay.
And he's actually worked with Prince.
Oh, wow.
And B.B. King and some other big names. He's been kind of like a mentor to me. Very, very focused. You can't outwork this guy. Yeah. I've learned this. You can't outwork this guy. He's so just on it. It makes me feel like I need to get better. Somebody who's pushing you even further. So he's like a mentor to me. So I was fortunate enough to link up with him and another guy, Kai Alexander, who did some music on the show Empire, and Eddie Jones, who is just a masterful technical wizard. very good with anything like that. We all formed a company called 3D Mixing and Music Production.
Okay. Wow.
And we specialize in three-dimensional mixing. There's not just like this stereo left and right. It's actually forward and backward, up and down in a three-dimensional soundscape. Sort of like surround sound, but just with two.
I see. So it's like when you go to the movie theaters, this kind of sound?
It'll be like that, but
like
just
that.
but just like more spatial.
Oh,
so,
okay.
Yeah, it's very exciting. We just launched the company.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's exciting.
And the website is 3dmixing.com. That's spelled 3D mixing. So like spell out 3D and then mixing.com.
Okay.
For anything. We do all instrumentation too. So like if you're just a songwriter and you have a song idea, come to us. We can actually put instrumentation in. If there's an instrument that we can't put in, we have a very deep network of musicians that we can contact to actually get it done and professionally produced and get that commercial polish that you're looking for to stay competitive.
That's amazing. How did you guys met, and when did you launch the company?
It's crazy. Like
what was the process of launching this company?
So we met. Gabriel found me on Facebook, I forgot which Facebook group. I think it was a music producers Facebook group. Like when I was working alone, I would just put sound clips up of people I've worked with.
Yeah.
And he found one of those clips and liked my work. So he contacted me, and I was like, who is this clown? Like, what, because he's saying all this crazy stuff, like, hey, let's start a company and blah, blah, blah. I like your work. And I was like, okay, all right, man. But the more I got to know him, the more I realized, like, okay, this guy's legit. Like, he knows exactly what he's talking about. And I hear his songwriting and hear his mixing ability, and it's like, all right, great. We befriended each other, and he said he had this vision of making just something a little different in music production. So I jumped on board with that immediately. We brought in the other Kai and Eddie a short time later. Like, all of this happened in less than a year.
Wow.
It happens so fast.
Yeah.
And
I mean, if the chemistry is right, it just happens.
It just
it's
happens.
So fast.
That's exactly it.
Yeah.
It just all came together.
Yeah.
And that, I got to say, that's like a first time for me.
Wow.
Like, everything. I've tried a lot of things over the years, and they did good, but they just would fall apart, and it took a lot of work to keep it going.
Yes.
And it's like such a
It's hard to do it by yourself. It's better to have partners, business partners.
That support each other.
So true.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was it. So,
that's
3dmixing.com.
Yeah.
Check it out.
Yes. Check the time. Okay, so are you going to sing a song for us? And what inspired you to write this?
Absolutely, yeah. The song is called Warm December, and it's about the separation of people, kind of how I was, like, things just take a lot of work and then fall apart. And it's like I put so much energy into that, and if it happens over and over, you sort of become numb to it, and it just, you feel very alone and like a castaway, which is a lyric in that song. So that's what it's about. I was inspired to write it because I was going through some deep emotional disconnect with certain loved ones. So I needed a way to get it out, and like you said, artists, it's easier for us to just write about it and
to sing about it and write about it. Yes.
So, yeah, it's called Warm December, and that's what I'll be doing.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the performance Warm December by Nate Fitch.
We've come full circle. easy to pretend because the truth hurts just a little. As we sit in silence, I keep imagining what it is exactly that you're thinking. If you open the door, I would not ignore. Where's the love? Where's the fire? It's not lost forever. We can reignite. I remember how we came together on a warm December night. Calling out so loud, but no one's answering. Then I'm accused for never even trying. No wonder I feel so alone, just like a castaway. What can I say when the conversation's only one way? If you just try, you might realize we have love, we have fire. It's not lost forever. We can reignite. 'Cause I remember how we came together on a warm December. Set asunder, going under. All these years we've been torn apart. Raging thunder, love is stronger. All we need is a place to start. All we need is a little heart. We have love, we have fire. It's not lost forever. We can reignite. 'Cause I remember how we came together on a warm December night. On a warm December night. It's such a cold December.
Right, I love the song. It's
Thank you.
very inspiring and uplifting. Yeah, I love it.
I'm glad you like it. That's
Yeah.
whew, okay.
Is it released yet?
It is.
Oh, okay.
It absolutely is.
When?
You can find it on Apple Music,
Oh,
Spotify.
okay.
Just warm December. And there's a surprise for you when you listen to the recorded version. Somebody's on that track that I've been speaking about.
Okay, check it out, guys. Awesome. Let's talk how we met.
Yeah,
so we met
absolutely.
on Facebook and Nashville Musicians back in 2020, I think.
Yeah, it's been some time.
Yes.
Yeah, and I was very impressed with your song idea. You came to me, right?
Yes.
You and you had this idea, and you're like, oh, I want somebody to help me clean it up, right? And make this something. And I was just like, I can absolutely work with this.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was great.
Yeah. Yeah, I worked on the song on GarageBand, and I had the idea to write a song for Donna DeLory. She's into yoga music and Bollywood stuff and the spiritual thing, and I wrote the song about, she inspired me to write it, and then I just used this Bollywood flair.
Yeah.
And I
As
put
you
it
do.
together
As you do.
as
And-
much
yeah.
as I could in my abilities, and then you just clean it up and made it even better. And and now we're here meeting for the first time.
Yeah,
after,
I know, it's crazy.
after a year and a half.
21st century,
Yeah.
you know, like you work with people remotely. And I haven't met any of the guys I'm working with in that
Oh.
company. Like I haven't physically met them yet.
Oh wow! So where
Like
are they
we've-
based?
We got one in Chicago,
Oh.
Another he has 2 homes, one in California and one in Boston.
Okay.
And then Eddie, I'm not sure where Eddie lives. I'm sorry, Eddie. I can't remember where you live. But yeah, we're all over, and I'm obviously in Nashville. So,
Wow.
but yeah, first time
First
meeting
time
you.
here,
It's
and
great.
now we are on TV.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And the song's doing well.
Yes.
From what I hear.
Yeah, I just had a show 2 weeks ago in New York City, and I opened with this song, Alegría. Alegría stands for joy, so it's about appreciation and being in love with my life, and also joyful to sing for people. Yeah.
It's so positive
Yeah.
and just spreading a great message.
Yes.
Yeah. And it was beautiful. You're going to be performing that too, right?
Yes, I'm going to perform this after a little break, so stay tuned.
Yo soy aquí cantando canciones de la paz y ustedes están bailando toda la noche. Gracias por su tiempo, su apoyo y su amor. Tiene mucho valor y lo aprecio. Es una alegría amando mi vida y pasar feliz momentos con ustedes. Es una alegría compartiendo el tiempo y llenar sus corazones con amor. Soy orgullosa que estoy viviendo todos mis sueños. Mi vida es un arco iris llena de colores. Cantar es una curación, es toda mi pasión y mejora sus vidas para siempre. Es una alegría amando mi vida y pasar feliz momentos con ustedes. Es una alegría compartiendo el tiempo y llenar sus corazones con amor. Es una alegría, alegría. Es una alegría, alegría.
All right, so here I'm singing it on TV. Finally, yeah.
Yeah. And yeah, you just performed it at which theater?
At
again?
Detroit Theater in New York City at 72nd Street.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Yeah.
And people were like so happy. Although, we had a mixed audience of Spanish-speaking people and Americans, and everybody loved the song and was vibing with it. Although not everybody understood what I was singing about,
but they could
you
still
could
kind of pick
feel
up
it.
on it.
Yes.
Yeah, they could pick up on it. Right?
Exactly. Yeah.
Much like I did. Like I was kind of piecing together what you were saying when I hear it, but it just sounded so positive and just like it means. I looked up the title. What is it?
Alegría.
Alegría.
Joy.
Yeah, it means joy.
Yes.
So
and I
that's
start
beautiful.
with Yo estoy aquí cantando means I'm singing here and you're dancing, and thank you for coming, thank you for your support, and I'm singing for you guys, and singing makes the world a better place.
Yeah,
and
it does. I think
like
you're spreading such a positive message.
Yeah.
And just it turned out great, beautiful song, and congratulations.
Thank you so much, and thank you for your collaboration with me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
absolutely,
It was
anytime.
really fun. Yes,
Yeah, anytime.
absolutely. Yeah. Was it hard for you to piece it together, or with the demo I sent you with the MIDI files?
No, I mean, it depends on what you mean by hard. Does it take work? Yes.
Yeah.
But difficult? No, because if you go in kind of knowing what you're thinking, like, explain it right. You have this idea of how you want it to be already, so that's kind of like your guide, and you had all these elements already. So I was like, okay, let's just kind of let's get the percussion going first and get that rhythm happening, and because you had this interesting rhythm going on.
Yes.
So I built off of that, and then everything just kind of came in naturally after that. So.
And so you work with Logic, right?
Logic Pro.
Logic
yes.
Pro, okay.
Yes.
So it's also helpful for people who don't understand. Some softwares are not. You have to switch it, but when you use GarageBand, you just can transfer it to Logic.
To Logic,
it's pretty
yeah.
much the same.
It's the same.
Yeah, it's the same.
GarageBand is the demo version of Logic, basically.
Yeah, basically, yes. Yeah.
So, yeah, and it communicated well, so it wasn't an issue for me to get everything imported.
And we never met, and now we're meeting for the first time. It's so fun.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's
so
crazy. Yeah. Yeah.
Great. Well,
okay. Thank you so much for being on my show, and thank you for tuning in, ladies and gentlemen. And I'll see you in the next episode. Until then, bye. And if you have a question about songwriting or music production, you can send an email to info@luanasandoval.com, and please follow Nate on social media.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep, Nate Fitch, you'll find me.
Yes. Let's
Got
write
the
a
same
song.
hat on.
Bye.
Bye. All right.
Find the joy